What's going on, my dream team? It's Dave here. It's been a little while since we've uploaded a video. I think it's been about a month. Lots of stuff going on. Absolutely a ton. As you guys know, or maybe you remember, I don't know, it's been a while since we talked last. Getting married in September, so doing a bunch of wedding stuff. I've actually sold my house, closing at the end of August. We're buying a new house at the end of August. That's been absolute craziness, along with the wedding planning. Additionally, in case you've been living underneath a rock, you have all this other fun stuff going on in the world. And sports cards have absolutely exploded. Just exploded. And the price of wax has gone insane. The other reason why I haven't made a ton of videos, I guess two other reasons, is the first, I have some personal issues with YouTube right now that I'm struggling with and figuring out what it is I want to do. But also, I'm having a lot of fun buying singles, sitting on them, grading them, flipping them. Like, for me, that's been more fun than wax and ripping boxes. And I have ripped some boxes, but unfortunately, there's things that don't get a lot of views on this channel. So I don't upload them. I've opened a ton of soccer this spring. I've opened up some basketball and just some other random stuff like that. I opened up some national packs, but things that usually when I upload them, I don't get a ton of views. So I haven't bothered making the videos, but we'll see. Anyways, this is a PSA return video, and I got a few things to show you first before we get into these cards. So the first is, this card may look familiar to you. If you saw my last PSA return video that I uploaded, I believe we highlighted this. I sent 6 of these 2012 Prism Brady's in. And I think I got 3 9s and 3 10s. I pulled 1 from one of the retail boxes that we uploaded on this channel. And the rest, I bought off eBay. So back in like April when 2012 Prism started to, get kind of crazy, I was searching through lots and found some lots with 2012 Prism Tom Brady's in them. This right here is the last copy I own of a PSA 10 because I sold one PSA 10 for $2,200 and a second PSA 10 for $3,000, which is definitely helping when it comes to paying for a wedding and buying a house. So absolutely loving that. Don't know what I'll do with this one. I got it listed on eBay, just fishing for offers and stuff, but we'll see what happens. Additionally, if you've been following me on Instagram, a little bit more active on there. Actually, I'm on there every day talking to people and stuff, but don't post as often. But this card may look familiar. This came from our Leaf Rookie Retro cracks or our cases, and this was a BGS 9. I don't think it had any subs. And overall, it looked really good with centering. Had a little bit of issues on some of the back edges, corners. But I cracked it because the value difference between a BGS 9 and a PSA 9, which I thought it was pretty significant, at least at the time I cracked it, and it still is now. So got this back from PSA in an express order that I sent in at the beginning of July. Awesome card. And it kind of goes to that theory that you'll hear from folks of, hey, buy the card, not the grade. Didn't think that BGS 9 was a BGS 9. I thought it was more of a PSA 9 from a value standpoint. Second card, you saw this probably in the same, I think it was the same video that we had this in, but it's a soccer card, so sorry. This card here was a PSA 9. I cracked it, resubmitted it, PSA 10. The Jadon Sancho Blue Wave. This is essentially his Topps Chrome rookie to 75. I pulled this out of a pack, straight into a penny sleeve, straight into the packaging for PSA essentially, and it came back a 9. Was super bummed about it. Cracked it, resent it, got a 10. I don't even know how big of a bump that is because there haven't been too many sales of this. And soccer cards right now are nuts, especially with some of the big superstars. And we will see some in this stack. I'm going to guess at least a $5,000 bump or more going from a 9 to a 10 on this potentially. Now, some folks can be like, that's outlandish, but go see what soccer cards are selling for. It is nuts. So anyways, the reason why you're here, now that we got all that background out of the way, PSA return. I think it's 23 cards, and I did have minimum or minimum grades on everything here. Most of them were 9s, some were 8s. So everything got graded, which is awesome. Super stoked about that. And we got basketball, soccer, and football. Decided to save football for last. Now, before anyone asks, yes, and it is okay. She's being a lazy bum, sleeping behind me in the window. And I'm trying to figure out when we move to the new house how to do the setup where you guys can still see her. But she's loving these summers, laying in the sunshine. So, first 2 cards we have. If you can notice from the back, these are Shaq Topps rookie cards. Facebook Marketplace, probably back in May, I bought a sealed box of the 92-93 Topps from a guy that I think it was like $50 shipped. Maybe it was a little bit less than that. And got 2 Shaqs, no golds, just the regulars, in that box, brand new sealed box. And Shaq rookies have really kind of blown up over the last few months. This one I thought was worse condition than this one. I can always tell because I put my worst condition cards in the front when I do my order, so the serial number will be lower. So let's see if I was right. I have not looked at any of these. I took them all to the boxes, set it up, and I know we're 6.5 minutes in and you haven't seen a card yet. So here we go. Let's flip it around. 1, 2, 3. Hello. We got a mint 9 on that one. It's a little bit of a bummer. But I mean, you can see the top to bottom centering is great. Definitely fatter down there than it is up there. If you guys are submitting cards, whether it be PSA yourself or you're doing some of those group subs that are out there, you know, really take time and kind of look at your cards and figure out, hey, is it worth it? And sometimes if you have 2 cards, maybe you send a bad one in to hope you get a better grade. That was kind of the strategy on this one. This I knew was off-center, but I was hoping the off-centered wonkiness of this made this one look better. So let's see if that worked. 1, 2, 3. No, mint 9. I thought the centering on this one was definitely better than that one. But the one thing I was worried on this one back here, you'll see that basketball not completely filled in all the way like that one is. But I did research on 10s, looking on pictures on eBay and stuff, and there was plenty of 10s that had that. But a little bummed because these came right out of the packs. I don't know if there's any docking for maybe some of the discoloration back there, if that's normal or not. Looks like that one's lighter. So overall, this one was in better condition, poor centering. Worse condition in terms of centering and stuff. This one actually had worse color, and so I think that's why both of these got 9s. So again, fun little experiment there. And as Shaq stuff was blowing up, definitely worth the try. All right, next up we have a LeBron James rookie. This will be the second rookie I have in my possession now. I sold the Upper Deck rookie stars that you guys saw in my Leaf rookie retro box breaks for $3,500. Obviously, we've seen this one. Got this from I got it from a Super Break product, repack product raw, and had a little bit of corner issues. I'm expecting an 8 on this. I think a 10 does like $2,000. No way this gets a 10. I'm 8 hopeful for a 9. So let's see what we get. Oh, hey, we got a 9. All right. I honestly thought this was going to be an 8. This bottom corner here has like a little bit of like the lip. You can kind of see it right there. That little lip was kind of coming up a little bit, and some edge wear and stuff. But the centering looked really good. And this is the rookie exclusive. So I think this right now on a 9, I looked before this, maybe about $500 or so. So we'll be sitting on that one for the season for sure. So that is our basketball stuff. Now we got soccer before we get into football. Lots of fun stuff in here I'm excited for. First 2 are Kylian Mbappe. Again, similar format. Got 2 of them from a case I had bought back when I could get boxes. I think I actually got these boxes for like $60 off Amazon this spring before soccer really took off and Mbappe stuff really took off. These are lightning strike inserts, and his stuff has been absolutely nuts. So let's see what the first insert gets us. Gem Mint 10, nice and shiny. I think these right now are about 500 bucks, somewhere around there, maybe between 400 or 500 bucks. So I'll probably sell one, keep one if this one ends up being a 10. I thought this one was the worst of the two, so let's see if I was right. There we go, Gem Mint 10. All right, so cool, pretty easy decision there. Sell one, keep one, and I've done that with a lot of my Prism stuff of his. And I got into soccer back in January, because in January is when prices on basketball started getting up there, football started getting up there. It was all just pretty crazy. And through some folks that I'm friends with and talk to on Instagram, they started talking about soccer. Hey, it's super underpriced, super undervalued in the card market. And growing up, for how much I hated soccer, I've actually started to like it a little bit more. Not necessarily watching it, but just paying attention to what's going on and stuff. So these are going to be two Mbappe base from Topps Chrome, so his Topps Chrome rookie card, essentially, because I don't think he actually has one in 18-19 Champions League. So not refractors, just the base. Let's see what we got. Hey, we got a Gem Mint 10 there. Even with a little dimple, I was nervous about that. That's why that one was listed first. But a 10, which is awesome because pulled that from a pack. This one is pack pulled myself as well. Let's see what we get. Gem Mint 10. There we go. Awesome. So I'm probably going to do the same thing. Sell one, hold one. This one will go in the gun safe because from what I've studied and learned about Mbappe, he is going to be the next Messi, Ronaldo type of talent. And speak of the devil, here we go. I've got a few Lionel Messi cards in here. Again, pulled these from the same boxes that these Mbappes came from. And this one is 18-19, I believe, to 250. I think this is the blue, or is this the purple? This might be the purple. Purple in a Mint 9. Now, this is the same product, right, as the Sancho. Let's see how that centering looks. That centering might be kind of tough to see here, but that looks pretty much exactly the same. So this will be one that I'll kind of take another look over and see if it's worth cracking and resubbing, because again, grading is all one person's opinion on a given day. And I'll have to kind of compare and contrast these a little bit. Because again, this is another one went straight from the pack, but maybe we got a little bit of a ding in the corner there that might have docked us a little bit. But overall, Messi stuff has been crazy. This one's 99. I forget if this one's blue or green. I think this one's blue. But same product. Green, sorry. Bummer. Got a 9 on that one as well. Which if they're grading these back to back and they would say, see that purple one first and go, hey, I think that's off center, then these lined up pretty well. It would be off center, but 10s in these would have been big. So we'll see if they're worth reconsidering in the future. Now, from 17-18 Topps Chrome, we got a Messi. This one's the 150. Maybe this one is blue. I don't remember. I'm just gonna keep guessing blue until I get it right. But again, another one pack pulled with those Mbappes. I think I ended up getting a case and some spare boxes. But 1, 2, 3. What do we got? Gem Mint 10. There we go. If any of these Messi cards were going to get a 10, I'm glad it was this one. His stuff is absolutely blown up. Check out 24 Prism World Cup. Go see what his, 2004 Mega Crack goes for. That card is insane. So, awesome. Very, very happy with that one there. I don't know if this one's going to be a sell or hold for the future. Just because his stuff is so hot right now, I don't know why. It'd be really tough to justify holding it long term, unlike Mbappe. All right, Ronaldo. This one is a color parallel. I think this one is a purple from 18-19 Topps Chrome, Gem Mint 10. Awesome. Surprisingly, I figured his stuff would be a little bit more than Messi's, but this will be a really good example too of comparing. And you can see, so I got the windows behind me reflecting. This is a little bit thicker here than there. So my assumption is this grader said, hey, when it comes to centering with these cards, based off their experience, this is how they should look, and that's not how they should look in terms of that distance from that border to that border. Doing a lot of talking about soccer cards. If you guys don't like it, fast forward to the football ones. I don't care. But I think it's really fun to submit the cards and then try to figure out why they got what they got. All right, we got some more soccer phenoms coming up. We got Felix, who's, I think he kind of started coming out of the gates in terms of when soccer was rising in popularity. Hey, this is one of the young studs, and I think he had some injuries, maybe a hamstring or something, and has kind of come back down to earth a little bit. But this is gonna be a refractor. We got just one of the base refractors, and that is a Gem Mint 10. Still a really nice, valuable card. I think this raw is in like $7,500 range, so that's the beauty. All these young guys for soccer, they're worth sitting on for the Euros in 2021, the 2022 World Cup, and then the 2026 World Cup really is kind of the end game for some of these younger guys like Sancho and stuff. The World Cup will be in North America, and if cards are still a thing, then it's going to be nuts. So there's a refractor. This is to 250. Gem Mint 10 there. Awesome. For a young stud with soccer. And now the 150. The blue Gem Mint 10. I like that, and that looks really good too. That blue on red looks awesome. So, did really good on the Felix. And now we got Sancho. So we saw this guy here. And we'll see what these two refractors look like. Again, submitted this one ahead of this one because I thought this one might be worse. So if this is a 10, that one might be a 10. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mint 9. Bummer. And I think this one's got a little bit of a line here, which is okay because I don't know that I actually pulled any of these. I think I bought these raw, but these cards have jumped up in value on the refractors as well, so still coming out ahead on that one. And let's see what this guy looks like. Hey, there we go. That one's a Gem Mint 10. Nice and shiny. So probably sell the 9, hold the 10 will be the strategy on those. Beautiful. All right. Now's to the fun stuff for all you football purists out there. And again, I didn't look at any of these beforehand. I didn't look at the reports, anything like that. I just looked at these. Now, what I will say is the other day I was on the PSA site. I was looking at the pop report on this. For fun, I decided to look at the pop report for 2012 Drew Brees. And then was like, oh, it's a pop 8. Went on to eBay to watch some auctions of PSA 10s that were selling. I think they ended up selling for like $300 or so. But the dude in his listing said pop 6. I didn't remember how many of these I submitted. Turns out I submitted 2. So assuming the dude on eBay was right, I think these are both 10s. Again, I have not looked at these, but if they are, if this is a $3,000 card, these should not be $300 cards as PSA 10s. So 1, 2, 3, Gem Mint 10. There we go. Nicely centered. I think one of these was pack pulled and another one I bought. I remember to have to go back and watch the video. So this one hopefully is a 10 as well. It is. All right, so the dude's eBay listing was right. It was a pop 6, now it's a pop 8. Considering these guys will be going back and forth all year for the all-time touchdown record, I think Brees is very, very, very undervalued right now compared to Tom Brady. Yes, Tom Brady has all the Super Bowls, but Brees' stuff will this season, and there's no reason these should be $300 cards. I think they'll be nearly $1,000 cards by the time the season rolls around. And if they really are going back and forth all year and they make a playoff run, I mean, there's no reason these shouldn't be $1,500, $2,000 cards in the future. So that's the goal. Next up, we got Brady's. We got 3 Brady's coming. These are for 2013 Prism. Bought these in lots and opened some boxes as well. I think these right now are doing about $200 or so for the base. But again, what's going to happen is people are going to want early Brady Prisms, especially since Prism had low print runs. If this is a $3,000 card, I know I keep saying that, sorry. These are going to be underpriced at $200. I mean, the easy comparison is look at LeBron James 2020 Prism and then look at 2013 Prism LeBron James. Sorry, that should be the other way. 2013 LeBron Prisms are what people buy when they can't afford 2012s, and that drives it up. 2014 is when Prism print runs start really getting up there a little bit more, and you got to be a little bit more mindful of what you're buying. But hoping these are 10s. We'll take a look and see. Gem Mint 10 there. Again, that was serial number 45, so 46, 47. Hoping these are 10s based off my eye going, I think this was the worst of the three. But Gem Mint 10, nice. So this is the one I thought was in the best shaping condition. Let's see what PSA thought. Gem Mint 10, there we go. Beautiful. Really happy with those results. These ones I will be sitting on because, again, once folks are priced out of 2012 Prism, they will start moving towards 2013. And that's not like a theory. Like, that's just what happens when somebody gets priced out at a certain point, either for a year or a grade. Then that next one down, either a PSA 9 or that next year of a given product, that's what people start going for. All right, last two cards of the order in this wonderful 20-minute long video. 2014 Select Tom Brady. I think this one is a silver, right, for Prism. 2013's silvers are super tough to find, practically impossible. 2014's are more readily available. So we got the silver, and then we got a nice numbered one. Let's see what we got on the silver. Gem Mint 10, there we go. I just looked, there was a sale recently about a week ago, I think, and sold for $300 in a Gem Mint 10. I think that is extremely undervalued for 2014, especially given how tough it is to find 2013. Folks are going to want early silver Panini Tom Brady stuff as the season winds up, as the Bucs start making a Super Bowl run on things. So this one will be stashed away for a little bit. Beautiful looking card. And next up, got this one in a lot again, and I mentioned it's like the 30th time I've showed you this card, but bought a bunch of Brady lots this spring. This was in one, and so I got this card and a bunch of other Brady cards, probably some of those Prisms, for like $40 shipped is what this lot came in. And this is hopefully gonna come back at 10, but I think this one's blue. It is blue, oh, but it's a Mint 9, bummer. But given that you bought it in a lot, really tough to see condition. I love that blue on blue. It looks really good. Was really hoping for a 10. I don't know if that scratch there is on the case or not. I think it's on the case. But thought this card was in immaculate condition. Was really hoping for a 10, but not always the way it's going to roll. So there you go. There you have it. As you noticed, not much for 8s and not a lot of 9s. That's because I tend to be really picky with the cards that I send in. I give them a good look through under the light. I don't like getting 9s, and if I think something doesn't have a shot at a 10, or I don't want to utilize it to get 10s on other ones I'm submitting, then I'm not even going to bother paying for it and sending it in. But there we go. I've got 3 different bulk orders at PSA right now and 2 kind of regular orders with more coming. So you'll see more of these videos coming up. We got some Brothers of Cards coming up. We're going to do some 2013 Prism football again because I bought a bunch of boxes of those cheap. And then maybe I'll just do some other random videos in the near future of some stuff that I picked up over the spring. Who knows? We'll see. But as always, thanks for checking out the channel. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, and we will catch you next time. See ya.